Rainbow Fish and the Big Blue Whale by Marcus Fisher. Marcus Fisher, Rainbow Fish and the Big Blue Whale. North-South Books, New York and London. A long way out in the deep blue sea, Rainbow Fish and his friends swam happily through the reef. Each of them had a glittering silver scale, except for one little striped fish, but he belonged in the group anyway. Can you guys find the striped fish?
There he is! There he is! There he is!
Good job!
Thank you!
When the fish were hungry, they ate tiny krill. There seemed to be an endless supply of delicious shrimp. Rainbow Fish only needed to glide gently through the water with his mouth open to catch as many as he wanted. It was a wonderful life. One day, a gentle old whale swam by the reef and decided to stay. He liked the spot, since he, too, ate the krill that were so plentiful there. And he enjoyed being around the glittery fish. Often he drifted along, watching them for hours, admiring their beautiful silvery scales. Do you guys like the silvery scales, too?
Yes.
Aren't they so pretty?
I have one.
Before long, the fish with the jagged fins noticed the whale was watching them. "Why is he looking at us like that?" he asked the others. He was in a particularly bad mood that day. "See how he's staring at us?" he went on irritably. "Who knows what he's thinking?" Can you guys see the jagged fish?
There he is. I see him. I saw him first.
Good job, children.
Thank you.
After that, all the fish grew more and more suspicious of the whale. "Look at that giant mouth," one said. "Soon the krill will be all gone." Rainbow Fish began to worry. Until now, the fish had always been able to eat their fill. What if the whale did eat up all the krill? And why did he keep staring at them? Was he planning to eat them too? Do you think they're planning on eating the fish? I don't think he's going to eat the fish.
I like eating fish.
Yay! One day, the whale swam quite near the school of fish. Panicked, the fish with the jagged fins sounded the alarm. "Wheel, wheel! Look out!" he called. "The wicked whale is after us!" Then the whale heard that. He was hurt at first, but soon he grew very angry. "I'll show them," he thought. "I'll teach them a lesson." So the great blue whale shot in the middle of the school and lashed out with his gigantic tail, sweeping the sparkling fish in all directions. Now, was that very nice?
No.
The terrified fish fled, racing towards the crack in the reef for safety. But the whale didn't leave them alone. He followed Rainbow Fish and his friends all the way back to their cave. Isn't this a big cave?
I live in a cave.
The blue whale swam back and forth, casting sinister glances at the little fish. They were trapped. "I told you that whale was dangerous," whispered the fish with the jagged fins. "We have to watch out for him." After a while, the whale calmed down. He made one last pass, then disappeared behind the reef. Nervous, but driven by hunger, the fish cautiously left their cave and swam off in search of food. But the battle with the whale had left its mark. All the krill had been driven off. "This is silly," declared Rainbow Fish. "Before we played happily in the sea. Now we hide in terror in our cave. Before there was always enough food for everyone. Now we have nothing. We must make peace with the whale." Did you think that that's a good idea that Rainbow Fish is trying to be friends with the whale?
No, I hate the whale. But I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea. You should always make peace with people.
Yeah. Even if you don't like them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Even if they really annoy you.
Okay.
You annoy me.
The other fish were all too afraid to approach the whale. It was up to Rainbow Fish. The whale stared at Rainbow Fish suspiciously. "Please, let's talk," said the Rainbow Fish. "This fight was all a big mistake. It drove off the krill, and now we're all hungry."
Miss Teacher,
Yes,
my mom says I should talk my problems out.
and you should. That's a good way to get things off your chest. Now the two
What's on your
talked
chest?
for a long time. The whale told Rainbow Fish how hurt and angry their hostile words had made him. "I never meant to harm you," said the whale. "Just scare you a little." Rainbow Fish was ashamed. "I'm sorry," he said, "but when we saw you watching us all the time, we were afraid you might eat us." The whale looked surprised. "I watched you only because of your shining scales. They are so pretty," he said. They both laughed. "Come now," said the whale, "let's find a new hunting grounds." So now the fish and the whale are friends.
Yay!
So Rainbow Fish and his friends, protected by their new friend and big blue whale, swam off together in search of a new home, rich with krill. And before long, none of them could remember what terrible fight had been about. The end. Wasn't that a good story, kids?
Yay!